Hey everybody, hope everybody's having a good weekend. If that fan's too loud, I can turn it off. Dropped a bunch of racing videos today that we made last night. Hey Mr. Steve, how you doing, buddy? If y'all just coming in, make sure you hit the thumbs up for us and share it out if you know how to share it out. So that way they'll keep sending it out to more and more people to come in and hang out with us. Had a good turnout at the racetrack last night. There was no fans there. Only people, I think 5 people could go per car for the crew members. Weather's good, it's pretty warm. It's probably 85 degrees here today. My forehead's probably a little sweaty. Is that fan too loud? It's blowing. $52 there today. Rain this week. Yeah, there's a slight chance of rain here several days this week. Fan is good. Hey Mark, what's going on, buddy? You shared it out. Thank you, Mr. Steve. Hey Gordon, what's going on, buddy? We get a few more people in here. I want to try a microphone and see what it sounds like. See if it's a lot different. If it's better or if it's worse. Hey Mr. Monty, what's going on, buddy? Rain most of the day there, Mark. We got a little shower probably about 1 o'clock here. Not much at all, but they're calling for a chance of some storms a couple days this coming week. Rick's here, it's party. I'm fixing to plug a microphone up, and I want y'all to, you hear me now, and we'll see, y'all let me know what's the difference, if you like it or don't like it. Let me try to plug this up real quick. I got it for making videos, not for a live. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to test it. Now the mic's hooked up. Is there any difference in the sound? Jackie's going all Hollywood. No. Sounds the same. Okay. I mainly got it for like when we're recording, when we're working on stuff, because normally the wind be blowing so hard and the mic on the phone picks up the wind noise so bad. Partied a little too hard last night. Yeah, I was at the racetrack, Rick, and I happened to look at my phone and I saw where you was at, hold on, I'm trying to think of his name, Shane's place, and I jumped in for just a second, but I couldn't hear nothing because of the race cars. Hey AJ, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I wasn't able to hear. Plus I was recording. I tried to record every class that they had last night because the fans weren't able to be there to watch, and instead of just following one car or so like we normally do, I tried to record it from a broader spectrum and show more people what was going on. Deaf in one ear and dumb in the other one. I think Monty said it sounded a little clearer now. Static when I move around. Either that or it's picking up the chair noise better, one of the two. Went off the rail when you started taping beer to the garage door. I heard my son and some boys talking something about you tape stuff to the garage door and push it up and try to drink it without spilling it. That must be what the same thing you talking about. No races there yet. Yeah, they actually NASCAR was racing today at Darlington. That's about 40 minutes from me, but there was no fans there either. If y'all guys and gals are just coming in, hit the thumbs up for us if you would. I think we only got like 4 or 5. Now 6. Okay. I think we got a new camera to try out here when we get a chance. I don't know how much I'll get to be doing too much filming this week, because we're going to try to, didn't quite get the kitchen finished to where we wanted it. Hey Tony Walsh, what's going on, buddy? Monty did on the way in. Should be able to fire the pulling tractors in July in Indiana. The last line was well worth a watch. I have to check that out, Rick. Yeah, and then I got home probably about 12:30. Then I stayed up to about 5:30 putting the videos together. Then this morning about 9:30 we started uploading them. Got them uploading, the tags and keywords and all put in. Then I just dropped them all at one time earlier for the people that was wanting to see from the track. I'm going to try to share some of the process of this countertop that my wife that we're putting in. It's some kind of glass top, they call it, with the wood that she's picked out, and we're going to do some router work on it and burn it, and then put a glass epoxy top on it. So I'm going to try my best to sneak a little video at least of that part of the kitchen remodel. Hey Michigan Hay Sales, what's going on, buddy? The rest of it will just be regular old boring remodel stuff, and there's probably 10 million videos on that already. First calf of the season yesterday. Good deal. Little bull calf. Heifer calf. Hey, Mr. Ricky, what's going on, buddy? They had a good car count at Lakeview last night. I think they had close to 100 cars show up. Hey, Britt Farms, what's going on, buddy? And they didn't even have all the classes on the schedule. Bull calf. Good deal. Working. Yeah, they running, well, they ran Darlington today, and I think they're running again Wednesday at the same track. Seen the video. Yeah, I dropped, it was either 5 or 6 of them. I tried to break it up into short videos and on each class. That's what the people at the track and people on Facebook's been telling me they want to see. Instead of putting it all in one, they prefer it to be broke up into the class. So try to keep everybody happy. Lucas Oil late models were in town, but no spectators. Yeah, same way here. Alright, I gotta change my comments because I'm missing people. I see Ted's name and I don't see Ted. What's going on, Ted? Now I see your comment. First calf was Friday, but it's in a bad way. Maybe you'll get it figured out, buddy. I don't know a lot, but if you got something going on, call me, and I'll try to give you the best advice I can. Had a wreck fest at Florence last night. They had a good bit of wrecking at Lakeview too. Hey, Apache Heaven. Appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, that's what I done. Whenever you turn it on, it bees on one. I remembered to share it out when I started, but I didn't remember to change my chat. I think either 2 or 3 cars turned over last night. We got one of them on in the video. I think it was the mod lights. In the mod light race, you'll actually get to see one of them turn over. And the other one was in either practice or the heat race. One of the open wheel modifieds went off and turned over. There's the link for the Teespring store if anybody's interested. In your official Gerraldfarms merch. And there's the email, Gmail. Well, it is an email address, but it's a Gmail. Do you still hear that static every time I move? And it might be the way I've got the mic aimed. There's the P.O. box. I've got to go check the mail too, because Mr. Ricky said that should be some more names here for the board. Now I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to go. Alright, we can fix that. Now we're back old school. Chair shouldn't affect it now. It should be gone now. I was testing a mic out, and I think it's picking up the, because my chair makes a noise when I move, and I can't sit still that long. So I bet it was picking it up better. So see, it's better with just the phone on the live stream. We're gonna try to pick a camera up to try to make, it'll mainly be for the racing videos. We'll use it some for the farming videos. And we'll probably use it for the live, possibly. No static now, good deal. Hey, Mark Cornell, how you doing, buddy? Can't beat old school, Gordon said. And Monty said it was better now. But it seems like every time I try to record working on something, if I'm not in the shop where I can turn the air off, the darn wind, and I've got so much stuff rigged up. I got an old sock that I've cut to fit over the end of the phone. I've got like a buffing pad for, I think it's like a 3-inch buffer that I can stretch around my phone, and got a hole cut in it for the camera to still work. And a good mic's probably only $40. But when you stingy, you stingy. Rick's got a headache, I bet, from what I'm hearing. Yeah, I wasn't able to tune in too long. I did jump in and tell him hi, though. Grab me a drink. Give me 1 second, y'all. Last night was a wild show. Just a beer bath. Yeah, my son and them was telling me something a couple weeks ago about something you put on the door. It might have been when Gordon was here. When Gordon come up several weeks back. I think they was telling us something about that. You spend 40 on that 5140 in a heartbeat. Yep, you're right. Still haven't had no luck finding nobody to tint the windows for me. Thinking about putting it on Facebook. Like, you know, that I'm looking for somebody to do it. I reckon you won't know if you don't ask. Because I tried on one window and it didn't look good. I was pretty embarrassed of it, so I tore it off the next morning. Seven-foot door worked better, I bet. Yeah, I do care about my followers. That's why I tried that mic a while ago. I picked that mic up a couple days ago. And I think it'll work on making videos. Well, if it's picking that much noise up, imagine what your tools and stuff's gonna sound like if you're working on something. Probably be clanging, and I just need to get one of them big fuzzy things for a microphone and put my whole phone in it. I reckon when I get my stimulus check, I can order a mic. Hey, Murphy's Law, what's going on, buddy? Murphy's seen all them racing videos. That's why I was a minute late, I think, firing the live up. I was responding to Murphy's comments on the racing videos. talked to several of my buddies this week, and there's no hay being cut anywhere around me. At least it's not just mine. Spend more than 40 bucks on the next mic. Well, Monty, what we can do is I can have Steve to run that link with the address, and you can get on Amazon and order it for me and ship it right to the P.O. box. See, look at there. There you go, Mr. Monty. It might take me a week or two to get it out the mailbox because I'm getting good at forgetting to check the mail. You think Shane's still hungover? That comes with age, though. As you get a few more years on you, you'll learn when to slow down on them and turn them off, because it goes from you think you're climbing a hill like that when you're having a few beverages, then you'll learn when to level it out. But when you're younger, a little younger than I am, you think it's going to continue going like that, getting better and better. It'll come with a few years, though. That experience is hard to beat. Murphy said he likes the Speedway. See if I would only spend 10 bucks on a mic. That's right. It would be real neat to have a cordless one. That's what I would really like to pick up. And I think Mr. Steve or somebody one time sent me a link to some. But when I look at something, if I don't pull the trigger and do it right then, and I get on to another project and then it's a week later and I don't even know where it's at, what the number, nothing, how to find it. There's the link to the other channel, guys and gals. Rick's gonna send a Barbie mic. It can be pink or whatever. I'll use it, Rick. Send it up. It'll be on the... I'll have it in a video shortly. Shoot, I drive a pink tractor. Won't matter to me. Rick don't learn. Hey Rick, a question on your Rick, not Ricky, on your open wheel modified. What kind is that? Is that like a 602 or a 604 crate, or is that a built motor one? Who milked the cows? Probably not. Neither one of them last night. They probably milked them beforehand. But you'd spend thousands on stuff for the farm, yeah. Keaton Ellis, you watched the videos on the 464, you got an identical one to it. Good deal. We normally use the 464 a lot. That normally used to do a bunch of raking. And then when we built the rebeller, we left the 464 hooked up to it to run the rebeller. Now that the rebeller's gone, I'm sure we'll drag them, even the ones that we don't plan to use each time, we'll keep rotating them in. Can't wait for your local speedway to open back up. Casey started milking. Man, I hope you didn't drive home like that if it was as bad as you was telling me. Small block Chevy. Yeah, that's what, I just didn't know if you knew if it was a 602 or a 604 small block, or if it was a built one. And the B mod might tell me something, but it ain't registering with me. Appreciate you coming in, Mr. Ricky. Have a good week, buddy. They didn't run any late models or limited sportsman last night. So what's everybody been up to the weekend? We know what Rick and Shane was up to. Got some 10-pounders and some 200 plus. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what Gordon asked, and he was saying about how much they are. Not much. It's raining. Can't modify the engine into B mods. That kind of sounds like a 602 kind of here. You can buy them straight from GM. Then depending on your weight, if you want to run a better few things, you add weight for it. Yeah, we need some rain here too. It'll wait until we cut probably to start raining again. That's normally when it does it. Hey Tim Matson. Appreciate you dropping in. Got 2 inches the other day. Worked on a little more firewood. There's a couple more grazing videos coming up. Getting the hay equipment ready. Yeah, that's what, as soon as I get this kitchen project done, we're gonna start going over our stuff for hay season. Now, I think that's 1.2 inches on Friday. Calling for rain there most every day. I think we got like 3 days with a decent chance here. First rain in 6 weeks. So we got a shower earlier, but it didn't last but a few minutes, and time it quit, it didn't even wet the ground. But I'm sure it was better than nothing, because the dirt roads and stuff is turning to powder. The peanuts they planted right here beside my house is, I haven't seen them coming up yet. Got the hay stuff ready. Some people saying the 5,000 is a bit underpowered for the roller. Yeah, I really don't know about a John Deere. I know that my 574 was underrated for my case baler, but it ran it fine. You can always slow down a fuzz. You should be able to make it work out there, Britt, I believe. Ooh. If Mr. David's in the background, he can tell you exactly on the peanuts. Maybe he's hanging in the background and he'll chime in. Normally somebody asks something like that, because I really don't know. I know when they get time to be, when they start digging them, I'm going to be getting me a mess to boil. Last year we didn't have rain for 9 months. Yeah, with our heat here, if we don't have rain for 9 months, there won't be no cutting hay. There won't be nothing. All the dirt be blowed in the woods. Look at there. Bam! Mr. David was in the background. How you doing, Mr. David? It makes me feel good when people's around that know stuff and they can help me like that. Spent the weekend rewiring your Farmall 400. Not quite done. And who was that? That was a Patch of Heaven Farm. I appreciate you coming in, buddy. Nameless t-shirt and custom screen printing. How you doing? Yeah, I forgot about Mr. Tony would know too. Mark's tractor's a bit overkill for it. Got some new injectors ordered. I'm trying to catch back up with the comments. You like the channel, Murphy's Law? I appreciate it, buddy. I really enjoy sharing everything that we be involved with. Not only our farm. I mean, I so appreciate my buddies that let me share their farms, because I mean, without us doing anything other than hay really and cows, you know, it adds stuff to the channel that we're able to get to run the new tractors that they have and get to be part of it. Learn something new every day. Somebody said I'm on here until I can't be on here. I can't. Some of the comments that y'all guys leave, it only shows me part of them. Thursday, your friend and I are going to have something. My friend has to go have. Hope the surgery go. Yeah, okay. I see somebody else commented surgery. I hope everything goes good with the surgery. Is it? Man, straight over my head. Thought I had it, had a thought and lost it. I don't know if it's because they own a computer, because your comments does that sometime, Mark. Or it might be the length of the comment or something. But yours was one of them that normally does it to me. And I know a bunch of y'all have already thumbs up, but I keep saying it for the new people that's coming in to remind them. So they'll hit it and YouTube will be happy and we'll be happy. Hey, Buff Ranch. Everything's going good here. We still neck deep in a kitchen remodel. Other than that, everything's going good. It's on 5 acres. Saving up to buy your first farm. Good deal. Well, French just hit it. Appreciate it. Hey, Scott. What's going on, buddy? Glad you made it by to chat with us. Y'all, Mr. Steve's on the ball. He don't know how much he helps me out by being able to key stuff up there for me. See, Mark, we're just talking about the comments. Like on your comment right there, all it shows on my screen is be sure to click the like button, and it's EVR. That's all I see. But I know it says click the like button, everyone. But that's all it shows. Hey, Mark Cornell, I don't know if I saw your name earlier. It don't never hurt to welcome y'all in more than once. Corn and beans. The last video I saw looked good when you was plowing it. When we was making our big gardens, I commented on yours and was telling you that we used the rolling cultivators. We'd use it to bed the rows up and then plant, and then we would straighten them out some. Like you said, less aggressive so it wouldn't throw a lot of dirt. Then as the plants grew and needed it, we would adjust it back to throw more dirt. We still got all that stuff somewhere at the farm for the A. The small garden we planted here, we don't need it. I shared it out, said Jackie was going to drink beer off the garage door. Mr. Steve's looking for land too. Yeah, I had the radio playing, Buff. Darlington racetrack's about 40 minutes from where I'm at. They're going to be running there again Wednesday, I believe. I think that NASCAR's going to run there again Wednesday. Hard to find good working land. Yeah, I was looking at my phone before I went on the live. I haven't even shared nothing on Snapchat in like a week. You're watching on Fox Sports. Clint bought a Kubota. Yeah, you better keep moving, Mr. David. If you slow down there a bit, you're going to find a new home. Mr. Clint roll it and bring something new in, he'll have you trade it out. I don't know that answer, Gordon. And the local tracks that welcome me to go to do the filming and make videos and stuff, I don't know how they do it. I don't think they are doing it now. With the NASCAR stuff, I don't know, because they have such huge sponsors and TV contracts and stuff. I really don't know. Seems like it will be hard to make the money without the people there paying to get in, and plus the concession stands and all the other money they spend. Yep, we're 40 miles from Darlington, and if I had to guess, probably 70 from the Rockingham track. Now that's a guess on Rockingham, because I haven't been to Rockingham since the track closed. We used to go all the time. Nah, he wouldn't get rid of Mr. David. I got to give Mr. David a hard time though. Uncle Sam should pick up the tab. They did good though. I mean, my little home track here, Lakeview, you know, it's 10 to 12 minutes from me that I go to about every time they open. They had close to 100 cars last night. That was amazing. I just could imagine that stands would have been packed with people with that car count there. They had I think they had it on pay-per-view last night from the local track. You could pay like $10 and streamed it. I don't remember the name of the, like if it was Speed 51 or something like that was there doing a pay-per-view. Need to open Rockingham back? Yeah. Gordon got any chickens back? Shouldn't be long from what he said, I think. Bluff Ranch is 1,800 miles from Darlington. Yeah, that's a good ride. Yeah, that would take you a little bit to make it here. Chickens is coming tomorrow. Yeah, Steve's only 1,000. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Man, I tell y'all, I had a fit when I left the track last night. When I come out the racetrack to leave, the windshield was covered in that dust, and the windshield washer was out. I had to drive about 15 mile an hour home because I didn't have nothing to pour on it. And speaking of puppy, we just had some puppies. Somehow, my red heeler male got to my blue heeler, or my daughter's blue heeler female. Don't ask me how, unless he can do his business through a fence. So we just had some puppies. Hey 69 Druth, how you doing, buddy? Bus close to the Arctic Circle. Murphy's Law is 9,259 miles from Darlington. Yeah. It's a long ways. Hey Agwild, what's going on? Well, the other litter we had that I showed a bunch of them, showed several videos, and they got gone real fast. Several of them went to other YouTubers. So if any of y'all are interested, message me or email me or something, and we can get you one lined up. But it'd be a long ways for Murphy to come get one. The daddy is the red heeler. He's the one that we use with the cows, and we kept one of his sons off of the litter we had. And the mama, the blue heeler, the mama, she's just a pet. We can get one up to Scott though. Scott or Soybean, they close enough. Or Gordon. I know Gordon probably needs a good puppy. Talk to the boss. Wife boss? Yeah, okay. I'm not going to laugh because I have to do the same thing. No, the puppies right now are white. They are white as that sign when they're born. Then the color comes in. They'll either be red or blue. Mine won't mess with cats. Yeah, mine won't. But you got to start when they're young and be hands-on with them. And Gordon always asks his boss wife. We've run about 120 acres of hay this year. And we were running about 230 acres of pasture for cows. But over the past 2 months, we've cut our cow herd way, way down. Actually got about 25 less than we planned on having. Now a few different avenues is trying to open up for us to put beef in a local grocery store. And of course that comes about after we get rid of some cows and cut our herd down, but we can get them back, or get more back. But the little local grocery store that I shared on Facebook, it's called Lakeview Market. It's right in the same little town of Lakeview where the racetrack's at. They get all the eggs from us now. We don't have to advertise any eggs or nothing no more. We just go one day a week and drop off all the eggs. It was fun the first time because I actually stocked the shelf. I've never stocked the shelf in a grocery store, and we put our merchandise on the shelf, and this past week I was too busy, and my wife and daughter made the delivery to the grocery store, and he wouldn't let them. He took the boxes from them. Hey, Road Services, how you doing? You like the channel, had to come back. Well, I sure do appreciate it. Y'all the reason we do it. If there wasn't nobody to be talking to right now, I sure wouldn't be sitting here. I've cornered the market. You have 18 hens, hope for 10 to 12 eggs a day. Yeah, that should be doable. You gonna try to eat that many eggs, Buff Ranch? You're not well enough to do your own live stream? Well, you welcome in here, buddy. Come in here and hang out with us. I don't know the answer to that, Mark, why we get paid so little, but the products that we raise sell good. Hey, who dat? How you doing, buddy? Hope everything's going good with you and in your life. Three families and dogs and a baby colt. You'll be better after Thursday. Well, I'll say a prayer for you, buddy. I hope the surgery goes good and gets you straightened up and firing like you're supposed to. For about 12 pounds of prime rib, we pay 170 bucks. So at 10 pounds, that would be $17 a pound. That's probably 15 something, 15.49, 16, 15.70. I'm just guessing off my head. No, it'd be less. I was going the wrong way, I think. Appreciate you coming in, Murphy's Law. Have a good week, buddy. That's right, Nameless. Were they at Supermarket Butcher? He's gone. If we work the beef deal out, I'm going to carry them to him in quarters or halves, whichever way he decides. Brown eggs. Buff, we have brown eggs, all brown. You'll have just about as much money in buying the cartons to sell them in as you do in the feed, just about. That's what we're seeing so far. Slow, who dat? It's growing real slow. Hey, Chris Hope, what's going on, buddy? You heard Tyson's gonna be generous and lower the price of meat. Well, what I'm hearing, they're gonna take all the meat overseas and process it. I don't know that I would want to eat it if they did lower it. nonprofit. Yeah, I don't know that I want to eat meat that's raised here supposedly, excuse me, and then taken overseas to be processed and packaged and then shipped all the way back. I just don't quite know how logistically that makes sense and how they're going to be able to lower the price on anything. But all that's way above my pay grade. $3 a dozen. Should be $4.50. I don't know who can help. I don't keep up with all that stuff. I don't know who makes them decisions. I just know that I was tired of working so hard to continue growing our cow herd to be about giving the cows away. So now we're going to see if we can give the hay away. Good thing about the hay, where the cows, when you got them, you gotta feed them. If we do more hay to sell instead of feed, we're not gonna have to feed the hay. Once the hay is baled, it's finished. Where did who that go? He's incognito. He's just listening right now. They will be, I missed that one. They will be shipping back rats and iguana meat. Yeah, like I said, I don't know that. My wife was telling me she saw somewhere that some food grocery store chain was starting to sell that impossible meat into grocery stores now. I'm not going to try that either. You have 500 calves worth next to nothing. Yep, I feel you, Buff Ranch. We had about 2 years worth of calves, just about. And we finally started letting them go. Yeah, that's what my wife is telling me. Just because we restructured the farm and getting away from the cow-calf side, that we're not getting completely out. So I don't plan on eating fake meat. From what I've heard from several people, that the plants is hardly profitable if they have to truck it like 40-50 miles across a town or something because of restrictions that get added, that that they'll end up closing both of them and going somewhere else. And if that's not profitable, how do you truck it to a port, put it on a boat, drive it across the ocean, unload it, truck it to a plant, process it, package it, drive it back to the water, bring it back, then truck it back to grocery stores and gonna be cheaper? Fuel price is still down. The last one we bought was $1.46 or $1.49 here. Ours never drops like a lot of other people's do. Been in the hospital for 13 days. Well, I hope you get on out of there soon, buddy. Yeah, I've gotten several YouTube buddies that's already reached out to us, and if things keep going the way they are, we'll start making some beef packages between my buddies on here. As long as I got it, and it ain't gonna take it from my family eating it, I'm not gonna mind helping somebody. I can promise you that. Hey, IH100, how you doing, buddy? Well, the cows, the main thing that we've been doing since we started farming was cow calf, and that's down. Has been down for a while. So that's why we turning away from that nameless t-shirt. But the hay side has been doing good for us, even though we was using the majority of our hay. And it's hard to make change. I'm not going to act like that was easy. It is hard for us to make a decision and quit growing the cow-calf part because we had goals, and then you feel like you're quitting if you don't meet your goal. But at the same time, you have to make a business decision whether you want to keep going and gambling on one thing, or you want to gamble on another side. Wow, it's already been over an hour. I don't have the answers. Custom t-shirts. All I know is the cow price is terrible. And they're being terrible. They've been terrible for a year and a half or a little more. They're being bad for longer than that, but it would always give you a little jump up and down, to give you that glimmer of hope, so you wouldn't turn your back on it, so to say. But after about a good year or more of me and my wife talking and about our current situation and our plans for the future, we just going a different way now. Probably is the packing workers. Scott says the government. Yeah, it has gone a little over an hour. Yeah, and I don't mind the work. I don't mind working at all. And I've never been rich, so plans has never been to get rich. But plans were to be able to sell calves every year and make a little profit. And it is hard to continue doing the work and investing the money and sell a product for so little profit, and then see that same product generate such revenue for others. I reckon's how I want to say it. You got Another 80 cows coming in August. Hopefully it gets a tad better. I mean, I hope it does too. I mean, because I'm not against making a 180 and going right back into the cows. JFK said the American farmer is the only guy that buys retail, sells wholesale, and pays freight both ways. Yeah, that's dead on it, I believe. I believe that was as accurate as it could get. Four-ounce tenderloin costs over $10. Mr. Tony ain't that smart. That's his boss lady. That's Miss Walsh Farms told him that. And when I was young, my family did farm. You know, I was born on a farm, and they farmed up until the mid 80s until I was 8, 10 years old. And back then, there was a lot of interest in farming, and I mean, and now there's hardly no interest in young people anymore to go the farming route. Since I've been doing YouTube, I've seen probably 2 or 3 people come in here, like on the Sunday Live, or comment on a video and tell me that they young person and they're interested in ag, was wanting information and stuff. Thank you, who dat? Tony's a history buff. But yeah, it's just, I mean, the interest is not there no more, and I don't know where the next generations is gonna come from. I mean, like my son was in with me all the way, you know, up until a year and a half, 2 years ago. Then he wanted to go the welding and fabricating route, and I don't blame him. I don't blame nobody for wanting to do something that's gonna make better themselves and probably be easier work. In the 80s when it started to decline there. Thinking about herding 100 brood cows to auction in July. So you can't win. Yeah, like I said, I know you can't blame somebody for wanting to better herself and make more and be easier to earn it. My son don't want the free money though, Britt. He's a worker now. He don't mind sweating, but I think the farming was too much sweat. R&O 2, that's right, Mark. But then what's going to happen when the big ones get into situations where they can't, or the banks is just not going to let them fail? You know, it's hard for me to see it from my small perspective how any company should be too big to fail. You know, if I make bad decisions, then me and my family have to deal with it, you know, and make different plans and figure out how to overcome what we done. Farming is a passion. That's right, Gordon. Oh. You sold your pecan trees and give up your lease, and now your boy, now they want to be back in it, don't they? General, oh yeah, no, I mean, I didn't take it that way, Britt. I mean, I totally agree. A lot of the generation this day is that way. Starting on gravel truck, run it and make some money for hay. Could buy new equipment and profit in the 50s and 60s. Hey, Mr. Ed, how you doing, buddy? And the bank will keep working for him. I think it's a disease they haven't found a cure for yet. Drop the price on the used equipment. Well, guys and gals, it's been 72 minutes. Backyard Gardener. I appreciate you coming in. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for us. And we normally go from 8:30 to about 9:30. Sometimes I'll hang out a little longer. But I appreciate all y'all coming in and supporting us here at Gerald Farms. And I look forward to seeing all of y'all next Sunday night. Y'all have a good week. Y'all have a good week. We'll see y'all on the next one.